Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show, everybody. God, Zimbabwe was adorable, wasn't she? Right now, we are switching gears to talk about South Selma Elementary School. There's a lot of cool things going on this year, and to talk about it, joining me on the couch is Principal Lisa Flinders. Thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for having me.
So again, you guys, I want to touch on this mission statement first. It's LEARN, which is an acronym for love, engage, aspire, respect, and last but not least, never give up.
Yes. I am a new principal.
Okay.
And I tried to think of something that the kids could remember. And so we asked kids, what do you think we're about? We asked parents, we asked staff members. And the common thread was we hope to learn, and we hope that kids are engaged, and that they aspire to be the best they can be. And respect is something that I value and teachers value, and I really believe that if you respect students, they respect you. And then I believe that never give up was necessary. Some of the kids deal with incredibly difficult circumstances in their home lives.
Totally.
And so to have the option to never give up is important.
Well, and it's important, you know, that you have this statement, because it's not just something that you're throwing on the kids; it's the kids are also involved with it. Right. And you did talk about how, you know, these are elementary kids, so it's like, what do they have to worry about? There's a lot they have to worry about. There
are some that we ask them to worry about reading and math. But they're worried about if they're going to be safe when they come home from school. They're worried about what's going to happen in the afternoon. So we hope to take care of the whole child. And it is about reading and math, but it's more about helping them to feel safe and helping to empower them. In fact, our theme this year is Empower the One.
And what does that mean, to empower the one?
It means to see people as they really are and as they can be. So what is one experience that you remember from school?
One experience I remember from school?
Yeah.
I mean, do you want elementary specifically, or
elementary? Do you remember an elementary school experience?
Elementary school was, you know, the time where I remember the teachers were very almost parenting at that point, because, you know, you're still fragile, you're still a little child, you're still new to the world. But it was about having these teachers that I could go to and feel very comfortable with, but also having all my friends there. It was just a time of being, you know, still so young in the world, but having fun.
There's a saying in my kitchen that says, we do not remember days, we remember moments.
Totally.
So it's about moments. So at our school, Empower the Ones means making sure that every moment matters. So every conversation. Growing up, my home wasn't safe. My mom was married and divorced 4 times. So I do what I do, not because I have to, because my husband does very well. I do what I do to pay it forward. So every kid matters, and we want them to feel like they matter. So we have community assemblies on Friday where we celebrate kids, and we remind them what Empower the One means. We also remind them about our mission statement. And then we have special times during our PLC meetings, which are meetings with all of our teachers, where we try to empower them too.
And that's super important that you're kind of taking, you know, a rough background and making sure kids don't go through that. Because I remember, you know, kind of going up through school, there's some teachers where it's like, you don't really deserve to be a teacher. You don't feel like a teacher. Just talking to you, it feels like you're a teacher. You're not someone who's just there to help educate kids, but you're there again. It's kind of that parenting away from home aspect, and especially for elementary kids where they're still young, like they don't know the world. They're still so nubile and, for lack of a better word, naive. And so you're helping them get comfortable, because it can be scary going off to school at that young of an age.
Well, and we hope to empower them that they are not a victim of their circumstance. So I had 2 teachers that made a difference to me. that made me feel like it didn't matter that my lunch ticket was white because I was free and reduced lunch.
Yeah.
Everybody else had pink and blue tickets. Or that I did my school shopping at the thrift store. That I could determine my success. And so I think if we start early, kids need that opportunity to feel extremely loved, cared about, and empowered. And that people see them for who they are, for their strengths.
Yeah.
So at our school, we embrace challenges and celebrate strengths.
So what are some of the challenges that you guys propose to the kids? I mean, is it just academic, or are there other tasks that you want the kids to go through?
No, I think there's a whole variety of challenges. I think even them wanting to come to school is a challenge sometimes. Them wanting to be there, them understanding the value of being there. I think developing relationships, even learning how to play. Believe it or not, kids have struggled with playing.
Totally.
Right? So at recess, in fact, I love to go outside with kids at recess. But when I first started, they're like, "Why are you out here?"
Well,
and I said, "I work here."
and then it's another thing where it's like, you're the principal, and that almost has a negative connotation to it, where it's like, we're going to get in trouble with the principal, and you're there to be like,
Nope.
no, I'm putting the pal in principal.
Sure. And so I go outside with them. And coming to the principal's office is not a scary thing in my school. In fact, I welcome it. Kids that have good ideas, things that we should do, things that we should focus on, I love that they come and tell me what they think, because I am there to listen to them. And at our school, we want to remember that they have a voice. They have a say in what happens.
And even though they're elementary school kids, they still have a say. They're still an individual that should deserve to be heard.
Sure. And if you ask them what they think, they tell you.
Yes, kids are
Sincerely.
very freely open-minded about speaking.
Yes, even if you don't want to hear it, they're happy to let you know what they think. And so, I don't know, I love it. I love kids, and I love people, and so I really enjoy the staff that we work with. We value the custodian, we value the lunch ladies. We encourage the students to tell the lunch ladies thank you, because a lot of times they don't hear it.
It's a community, and then that's what's important.
Yes.
Lisa, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Conrad.
Thank you so much for what you're doing at the elementary school. We appreciate it, and I appreciate having a principal, a teacher, faculty members who are more than just there for a job. They're there because they want to be there. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, we have to cut to a commercial break right now, but we still have more Mountain Morning Show coming up after the break.